charge speed. Let the herd run wild, we move different.
Sipping on liquidity.
Yeah.
Moving with serenity. Calm mind, no fragility. Moonlight, got divinity.
Sipping on liquidity. Sip that. Quiet with solidity. Facts. They chase hype, that's futility. We just trade with humility. Blunt smoke slow, I breathe discipline. Entry like silk, the precision win, no rush. Let price cleanse and sin and strike. Clean, we built the win. Eyes half closed, but the focus sharp. Charts glow soft in the moonlit dark. Let us scream loud, we don't bark. We just wait calm, then hit our mark. Signs in the wicks like ancient scripts. Mark a hum low when the pressure shifts. I don't chase noise, I read the reels. Patient stack backs, not ego lives.
Sipping on liquidity. Losing tranquility. Silence beats hostility. Calm mind, artillery. Sipping on liquidity. Profit like nobility. Let them rage with volatility. We rise with stability.
Breathing clouds, vision clear. Fear don't live in the mind sincere. Let price sweep weak souls near. Then we step in, fade engineer. Trim been soft like lunar tide. Can't rush wealth, times I guide. I don't flex live, ego died. Real ones earn, we don't hide. Just like temples, screens like gates. Flow through levels, on the waves. Every feel delivered by the face. Calm king seat, nose evaporates.
Sipping on liquidity.
Yeah.
Grace in our ability. Moon blessed visibility. Profit born from humility.
Sipping on liquidity.
Chilling with divinity. Never bow to volatility. Patience is our royalty.
Sipping on liquidity. Sipping on liquidity. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Of all the markets. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're doing absolutely swell. I'm doing pretty well myself. Bit on the tired side, of course, as usual, you know. But we push through and we get things done because that's what you got to do. Give myself 4 or 5 years before I can get some rest, okay? Until then, we go hard. We go hard. And then, once we make the money, we can just chillax on the beaches of the moon. You're all invited. I can't wait to see you there. It's going to be amazing. Because we are going to build wealth. Hopefully, that's the goal. I can't guarantee anything because nothing is guaranteed. But we're going to do it. One step at a time. We will grow together. You will grow with me. I will grow with you. And we will have wonderful, fulfilling, rich, in a heartwarming way lives. All right, guys, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and say good evening to chat. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. Alexandra G, good evening. Good evening. Thank you for pinning. Alexandra G, mod boss, mod queen, mod god. See, I'm forgetting myself, you know? Thank you for being here, Alexandra G. Good evening, and thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. Absolutely appreciate that. You know that. And yeah, you're amazing. I forgot. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna play some music, and I will be right back. Hold on, I gotta find the right one. Okay. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Tear the charts up, tear the charts up, yeah. Blunt lit eyes red, watch the candles rise up. Tear the charts up, tear the charts up. Sweet the highs and the lows, watch the level zero. Moonlight on my desk, charts carved with fade, lines glow. Silver market pulse elevate, sacred zones drawn clean. Silence in the air, breathe slow, smoke thick. Discipline beware. I don't chase noise, I don't fear the swing. I move when the moon put up bright like a string. Levels like timberwolves, trend line like eight. Patience the ritual that separate grades. Candle whip a sticker when the room goes still. Blunt hit slow, sharpen focus, sharpen wheel. Volume search chant like a war drum roar. Price break structure, moon guide at the door. Tear the charts up, rise. Tear the charts up, yeah. Let the weed stop burn, watch the
Yeah. Yeah. Wifey made me a shirt. Check that out. Man, that's a sick logo, man. I just gotta say. That's a pretty sick logo if you ask me. That's pretty cool. He's muted. I'm not muted. Y'all are crazy. I can see my dials moving. So yeah, pretty cool. My wife was like, I got a surprise for you. I said, what is it? She texted me while I was at work. I was like, what is it? She's like, well, it wouldn't be a surprise. No, would it? If I told you, would it? No. But then, yeah, got home and she was like, here, look what I made you. I was like, oh, that's dope. So, pretty cool. You were muted? I was not. All right. So, anyways, good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yeah, let's run down the list real quick. Then we got to get to the charts and stuff, and maybe do some research. I figured we'd do a research stream, a little bit of look into some things or something. I don't know. R.S. Miller, good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being here. All set. Good evening, fam. Thank you for being here. Nick Dunn, good evening. Maybe a bandage. Congrats on your, what you call it, on your, I don't know what did Alex give away? A monthly membership today? Or something like that. 1 month free or something. But yeah. Band-Aid got 1 month free or something like that or maybe you got USDT. I don't remember. I don't know what it was. Either ways, congratulations. Melissa, One Love, LBC OG in the house. Thank you for being here. Harp with the metal horns. Good evening. Good evening. Anybody else? Chris Klein in the house. What's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Much love, sir. Much love to you. And I think that's everybody. Grab your drinks now. I think that's everybody. This slaps. How you doing? We need moon gods for this super beaver moon. You want moon gods? for the super beaver moon. It's so funny. It's called a beaver moon. All right, we'll do it. You asked for it. The wave riders get what they want if I agree. Now I've got to remember where I put it. Where did I put Moon Gods? Where did I put the song? It wouldn't be as simple as putting it in the music folder. No, I wouldn't do something like that because that would make too much sense. Moon Gods. Ah, here it is. Wait. I don't know. Is this it? Let's try. Nope, that's not it. Ah.
On the chart like a burst in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's early promo, sacrifice fiat, selling the pump, altars of alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my
The throne.
I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh, moon gods, bring us the gains. Light up the sky, burn off our
I got to turn it down on my headphones. All right, so the throne. I haven't seen LBC sunglasses required. They're actually downstairs. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Wait, where is me throne? I don't know. I don't have it available. All right, guys. Bitcoin. What are we doing? We're sitting at $103,506. So that's good. Back above the 52-week SMA, so that's good. Now we want to close the weekly above the 52-week SMA. So far, so good on that. Let's go down to the smaller time frame. Start at the 4-hour. I mean, this could be. I think we might have one more push down. If this turns out to be a 5-wave crashing structure, then we would have this little move up here, and then we would come down and put in that final wave. Can potentially also be an ABC completed, but typically with these moves, let's actually go to the Coinbase chart because it doesn't have that scam wick on it. If you go to this chart over here, you can see it's a 5-3-5 structure, 5, and you got the 1, 2, 3, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then typically you'll get another 5. So that's another 5-3-5 correction, and that should wrap up this correction in here if we are going to get bullish continuation. So that's definitely the big if. Right now, the question is, where's the liquidity going to come from? That's a really good question, because if I go over to the compare button and I bring up actually not even the compare button, you go to your indicators, type in global liquidity index, click that top one right there, and you get the global liquidity index. Let's zoom out. It's better on the higher time frames. And then you can see we've kind of peaked and kind of getting a pullback on our global liquidity index. And that's translating over to Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is very heavily reliant on global liquidity. And so you want to see that global liquidity rising if you want Bitcoin to have even a chance, really. So as long as the global liquidity is rising, Bitcoin should see some demand as people generally want to flee their fiat assets and get into Bitcoin and anything that's a little more sound money. So yeah, but basically, I mean, it's pretty much the same. I mean, it's basically beating a dead horse at this point. I just want weekly to close above the 52-week SMA, because if we close below, then we start talking about bear market stuff, okay? So we just want to do that, okay? I posted a short today going over the market structure here on the weekly and why I am still bullish purely just based off of market structure. If I just don't think about anything else and it's just market structure, the market structure is still bullish simply because we create a high, a low, a higher high. Whoops. Hate it when I right click by accident. A high, a low, a high, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. And as long as we get put in a higher low and we don't take out this low right here at $74,456 or so, then we are still technically bullish from a market structure standpoint. Now, if we do get below that 50 or close below that 52-week SMA on the weekly chart, then we've got to heavily consider that any kind of retrace is just a retrace and it's going to roll over. So potentially not a guarantee, but that would be a pretty big warning sign for me, is getting a weekly close below that 52-week SMA. We got our first daily close below the 52-week SMA yesterday. We did come right back above it, so that's good, but it's the first time that we've had a daily close below the 52-week SMA. So that's the first little sign of weakness outside of, just this whole general move. But I still think that this could very easily end up being what I posted 2 weeks, whenever it was, which is just, oh, I did not do that right. An A, B, C, D, E correction. Okay. And then these bounce to the upside. So it's just amazing to me that the potential bottom of this correction comes in. I mean, even if we come in lower, we're still hanging around the 52-week SMA. So I think that's pretty cool that happens, and it's some confluence there as well. So if we do put in another low, but we get that weekly close back above the 52-week SMA, which is going to be shaky. It's got to like dump tomorrow and then pump right back up. So, or at least, yeah, dump tomorrow and then pump right back up on Friday and Saturday or Sunday before the weekly close would be preferred. So let's see if Bitcoin can do that. And then, or here's another option. Actually, now that I think about it, Bitcoin gets a move up here, ends up closing the week. It starts getting a pullback, closes the weekly above the 52-week SMA, starts next week with the flush to take out that low and put in hopefully our final low, and because hopefully this is just a correction, okay, put in our final low and then come back up and just wreck short squeeze like crazy. I think a lot of people underestimate just how little money it really takes to move these markets. It doesn't take a lot. Now, Bitcoin, obviously, it's going to take a lot more than altcoins, but it doesn't take a lot to push altcoins. Not to say that I think altcoins are stable or safe by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, you do have some things going off here. So much for the research stream. Well, we're only 19 minutes in. You got some stuff going off like Dash, right? Dash popping off. You've got Zcash popping off. All these privacy coins just continuing to pump. Zcash still just on a tear. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy. So things are looking good for the privacy coins. And this is kind of how I think crypto is going to function for maybe a little while, where we have like sector specific bull markets or bullish advances, right? So right now it's privacy coins. The question is, what's going to be the next thing? Okay, so, and even as Bitcoin is struggling right now, we're seeing altcoins, or at least privacy coins, get a move up. Some, and even that is, even though it's predominantly privacy coins, it's still not a whole lot of privacy coins. LTC and Cody rebranded as privacy coins. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. It was actually funny because someone brought up that Litecoin was a privacy coin in the chat earlier this week. It might have been Sunday night or Monday. It was one of the two, Sunday or Monday night. And then we looked and it wasn't under the privacy coins. The very next day, one of the first things that I see on X is that LTC, Litecoin, has been designated a privacy coin now. I don't know what kind of privacy features it has, which is a great segue, if you think about it, into the research. Yep, it is. So let's see, where is hype at number 5? Huh? This true? Swee's in the top 10. Zcash is in the top 10. I thought Piper just said it was at number 17 earlier. XPL, Trump is in the top 20. What's going on right now? What is this? What am I on? Is this just by volume? Am I crazy? Am I taking crazy pills? Love LTC. All right. Let's just click. Where's it at? There it is. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da da. Da 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 da. Maybe the next bull in QE will have a more bullish alt season. Also, it's like you're reading my mind, David. How is that? What's up? How am I reading your mind, Kelly? Kelly, what's going on? Thank you for being here, by the way. Appreciate you for being here. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing up that like button. David, do you do break of structure trades? Sometimes. Sometimes. If I see him and I planned it, yes. Application error. Well, maybe you should fix yourself. Let's just go to coin market crap. Da 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 da. I got pipe. I've got the morning market report freaking song stuck in my head. Da 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 da. That's a wrap. Now, I'll see you in the sky. The charts stay primed. Out. Rockets beat Grizzlies. Shame. Litecoin adoption advances markedly with the U.S. launch of its first ETF, Litecoin's MWeb balance. Can we get some more news? Institutional. Where's the privacy news? Show me privacy news. I want to read how it is private. Allegedly. Latest institutional giants. Litecoin tests a critical zone. Litecoin first spot XRP ETF expected to launch within the next 2 weeks. Interesting. Litecoin's tightest volatility in history. Oh yeah, we like that tight volatility. Litecoin privacy token or coin, whatever. Spell and Harry Potter is a privacy and scalability upgrade deployed on the Litecoin network on May 19th. Oh, okay. So this is actually a few years old. In this article, we explain how it works in practice and what it means for crypto market participants. First proposed in 2016 by a developer under the pen name Tom Elvis Jedusor, that heck of a name, Tej, the French language version of Voldemort from the books. Okay. The primary purpose of Mimblewimble is to provide transaction privacy. Blockchains such as Litecoin are highly transparent by default, since the sender and recipient addresses, as well as the amount being sent, is revealed in every transaction. This has long been a privacy concern. A standard Litecoin transaction with the sending addresses to receiving addresses and the amounts involved clearly shown. To make use of the Mimblewimble's optional privacy-preserving technology, Litecoin users can move their Litecoins into extension blocks. Conceptually, these can be thought of as forming a parallel blockchain to the main Litecoin chain. Technically, however, these extension blocks exist within each Litecoin block. Okay. Any transaction conducted with these blocks will conceal the address and amount. So how do you use it? How do users move funds into and out of? Okay. Moving funds into an extension block is called pegging in. Hell of a name. And removing funds back to the main transparent chain is called pegging out. I'm a child. Why would you pegging in and out, baby? To send funds into the privacy preserving extension blocks, a user must create a specific pegging in transaction or send to a special Mimblewimble. What are we talking about right now? Address which has a prefix of LTCWMEB1. In which case, the miner will then create the pegging in transaction on their behalf. These pegging in transactions, I can't. I might just be a little bit delusional. Or whatever, lackadaisical. I don't know what the word I'm going for. To remove funds from the extension block, the user creates a pegging out transaction. All right. So in order to send Litecoin privately, you have to peg. You have to do some pegging. Don't tell anybody. It's supposed to be private. Peg into my Mimblewimble. Ah, yeah. I do turn red. Definitely need privacy if pegging is involved. What is this again? I don't know. Okay. Let's take a look at our privacy tokens on the 7-day. Sync is up 314%. Yowza. Z Classic, I don't know what that is up 220%. Wow. This is on the 7-day, so these are recent ones, recent spikes here. At least within the last 7 days. This one looks like it spiked up and then rugged. This one spiked up, pulled back, and is going a little bit sideways. Anything that looks just kind of crazy right now that we might want to try and short? Or long on a break of structure. Shout out, Kelly. Epoch. Careful though, Binance will rob MWeb transactions. Interesting. Epic USD. Let's just see how epic it be. USDT. Financee. Whoa, that doesn't look fun. What is going on with this chart? Well, it is on the 7-day on the coin market cap. 7-day. Can I not go any higher? Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher? Let's find one that's down. These are flat. Telos. How many damn cryptos do we need, yo? All of this, just most of this is just junk. As some say, vaporware. I don't like it. Trending. Let's see what's trending. 3 protocol token. 3. Never heard of that. Circulating supply, 85 million. That's not bad. Price action looks like garbage though. None of these look fun. Gainers. Is there anything really fun about privacy tokens? I mean, it's just, they're just private, you know? Use these if you want to do illicit buy illicit thing. I don't know. Not financial or investment or purchase consumer advice. Don't do drugs. 4.me-x mode. What the heck is this? 4.meme-x mode. Hola, neighbor. Oh, good evening, Crypto Billy. Man, Crypto Billy missed it, man. It was imagine if he had came in just like a few minutes ago when we were talking about pegging. Oh, what the heck is this stuff? Yeah, I'm good. I don't even know why I clicked on anything that says meme. Most visited. Crypto Billy. Hey, boy. I like the way you talk. I like the way that mouth moves on you, boy. What's going on, Billy? Hey, Billy, are you wait, no, you're in South Carolina. Never mind. Just gonna say, I was gonna ask you if you were a Bulldogs fan, Georgia Bulldogs, but I remembered you're in South Carolina, so perhaps you're either a Gamecocks or a Clemson fan. Maybe. Is this a join this rug pull please page? That's what it right? That's what it looked like. Meme market, meme fun? No idea what that is. We've got our memes starting to get a little bit more attention these days. Hey LBC, where was that page at? It's right up here on CoinMarketCap. 4.me-x mode. Meme.x mode. So I don't know what this is. 24-hour transactions. The most transactions is this Kurumi. And then you've got Flauky, because it's got the little thing over the O, so I'm not sure that that's Floki. And you've got some Hangyua. I can't even pronounce that. Macro Hard. Okay. RFG. Tora. Come on, where's the fun names? Meme Rush. BNB Holder. Lots of Chinese or something coins. No idea. But the most visited, hey, we like that. Well, no. How about real world assets? Let's take a look at real world assets. Gold, Nvidia Corp, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Silver, Amazon, Broadcom, Meta. Where's Bitcoin? Why is Bitcoin not on here? Hello? Bitcoin is more valuable than most of these. Well, than a lot of these. I'm an OSU fan, but if they are out, I root for Bama. And if they are out, yeah, I root for Clemson. Lots of stipulations. Okay, thanks. I'm going to bring that up to Road Dog. Yeah, this will be funny. Interesting. But that's what crypto Twitter thinks. The dollar's going down. Keep Monero for emergencies. Monero, Bitcoin. I mean, really, anything, not anything, but anything that's really sound money or a good asset. I mean, or a hard asset or sound money. That's what you want to get into when the dollar's going down over time, guys. So I mean, every time they print it, it's gonna lose value, and they're not gonna not print. It's just inevitable because that's the way the system functions. So that's why I'm just like, I mean, just DCA into Bitcoin. In my opinion, not financial advice, just DCA into Bitcoin over time, and it'll make your dollar stretch so much further. Excuse me. But you have to continue to invest. One, can't just put a little in, stop, and hope that it just a million X's. It's just not going to happen. I have an issue looking at the camera. Not looking at the camera is the issue. Yeah, it's just hey, Wick 589, Chadwick in the house. How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Mad love. Yeah, you're amazing. Thank you, guys. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, by the way, and hitting that subscribe if you're new, if you're watching and you're new. I forgot what I was talking about. Must not have been important. The original 589. Yep, with the French toaster. Where is Frenchie? Oh, you're with him? You're hanging out with him? What? Hi, I miss you, LBC. Sorry about the elections. Huh? Sorry about the elections. I mean, literally none of them affect me. So my state didn't do anything yesterday. So Tennessee did nothing. Used to listen to X Spaces last year, and they all thought you had to prepare for societal collapse or the dollar, but somehow would still be trading Bitcoin. Well, so yeah, trading Bitcoin. I mean, if you're trading it, I mean, then obviously you're looking to build up capital, build up wealth, so that you can then go and buy more of your survivalist supplies. If you're a survivalist, if that's who you're talking about, you want to buy. I mean, just because you think that the end of the world might be coming doesn't mean you shouldn't still be grounded in the here and now. So, once you start, there's a certain point where you just kind of, like, you're just not all there. You're just too far gone, as I like to say. Wick knows. So let's see. Gold, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, aka Google, Silver, Amazon, Broadcom, Meta, Tesla, Taiwan Superconductor or Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Limited. Wow, what a mouthful. Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan Chase, blah, 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 blah. Top issuers, Paxos, Ondo Assets, Backed Assets, Matrix Stock. I am just, it's been so long since I've gotten into the weeds on crypto because it's almost too much. I say that if you get into crypto, pick a coin or a sector and just stick with it and go hard on it. Except for meme coins, just don't. No, just stop. There's no real investment value in them. They will all, every single one will go to zero. More likely than not, which is the key thing. Find stuff that has strength. I don't really care too much about how big a community is, unless it's on the level of like XRP or something. But even then, it's just kind of like, okay, but what's the real world use case? What utility does it bring? Does it solve problems? Can it save companies money? Are companies partnered with a project? Like, those are things that you kind of want to look for if you're going to be doing any type of long-term investing in any of these projects, in my opinion. Those are things that you want to look for. How is the network effects? What are the adoptions looking like? What's the token supply or the tokenomics? What does that look like? Is it capped, or can they inflate it, the supply, to infinity? You know, or is it proof of work? Do you prefer proof of work, or do you prefer stuff that's been pre-mined? I mean, there's so many questions that you need to ask that that you find valuable, that you think the masses or businesses, a reason that they would want to use it, basically. Can you see real world usage for the crypto? And right now, there's not a whole lot of people that, or projects, that can say that. You have Bitcoin's already basically getting, the institutional adoption. Ethereum is like pretty much there as well. Especially with like smart contracts and stuff like that. Everybody's using Ethereum, it seems like. XRP, but only because it's got Ripple. As long as Ripple's doing well, I think XRP is probably a good investment. Just simply because, it seems like they've got a good business. I don't know. It just seems like they keep acquiring other businesses too. Yeah, because they're selling the assets, selling their XRP. Just about whether or not we think that they can or will be successful, that's the question. Now, I'm actually more interested in a Ripple IPO, or Ripple stock at this point, than I am of XRP, because I think XRP, yeah, it'll have its moves to the upside, but I think it's almost designed to kind of just not really move a whole lot, because they don't want the price to fluctuate a whole lot, because they want to send transactions back and forth, and they don't need the price to be very volatile when doing that. That's why they created their own stablecoin. That's why they got into the stablecoin market. And so that's just my opinion. That's just me being a former XRP nerd and just really understanding the business Ripple. That's just me. And then you have Solana, which I think is actually, it's just super popular. It's fast, it's cheap, efficient, outside of its network outages. And a lot of people like the fact that you can play with it and break it. It is kind of centralized. But it's very popular, and a lot of people love it for the memes. Why are we acting crazy? What's going on here? And whatever. It's like buying ETH if you are bullish on stablecoin market cap growth, since most stablecoin market contracts are ETH smart contracts. Yeah, Visa is as American as Walmart. What's up? What do you mean maybe a Band-Aid buy like buy the stock? What are you guys talking about? So yeah, Atlas, big comet probably going to run into someone's parked satellite. That about it. Oh yeah, I hope not. Yeah, man, it's like Maslow's hierarchy thing can get existential, but you gotta eat. Oh no, they thought they could spin Bitcoin after society went down. LOL, talked about radio wave stuff. I don't know. Okay. First of all, I don't. Did you know that you can actually transact Bitcoin through radio, or through RFD? Through radio frequency. Did you know that? You could actually do that? That would work in a survivalist hellscape. But not just that, but also, back to my point, you still got to live like there is a tomorrow, okay? Or you still got to live like there is a tomorrow. And also, if society goes down, no money's going to matter. Because the only money that's going to matter is food and ammo. That's what people are going to care about. So, if society collapses, then you've got other things to worry about than trying to transfer your Bitcoin through radio signals. Yes, I knew that. So, yeah, see? Not a whole lot of people do know that. What if you just 2x long BTC near the bottom of the bear and then didn't look at crypto for at least a year? I don't know. What if? What if? Why can't you just, thank you, stay on this page? What is going on? Top 200. Trend. Why are you on trending? Top. Trump coins trending? All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? A lot of stuff down. Bitcoin sitting at over a $2 trillion market cap. Athena, USDE. Unis, Zcash, Sui. Anything that I have not heard of. Anything. BitTensor, Mantle, Aave. World Liberty Financials, number 33. Corruption. Scam. Anyways. Pepe, I remember when you were number 20, dropping 21 spots to number 19. You might have even gotten into the top 20, or higher than 20. Ethereum Classic. What is this thing looking like? I haven't looked at Ethereum Classic in a hot minute. Let's back this up on the weekly. Man, I remember this. I could not believe that Ethereum Classic blew up. And it's because it got listed on Robinhood. It got listed on Robinhood, and, a lot of the Wall Street bets dorks. They were like, is this Ethereum? So they pumped freaking Ethereum Classic. Right. I would have been a Wall Street bets dork if I had gotten into that scene many years ago when I was 12. It's not looking too great. It's not looking too great. But this can break out that way. So, interesting low here. Something that you can also do is let's go to ETC BTC. Let's see where it's at. And it has swept this low. Wow. Putting in new all-time lows versus Bitcoin. It's not good. All set. ETC. Crazy work. What did you buy though? Okay. Did you guys know you can slide this little thing up on TradingView? Hold on. It's got a sell button here. Let's see. We've got a website, Ethereum Classic. It says website. Oh, you can't even see that. Let's just go to this one. All right, right here. So we've got Ethereum Classic. It shows the website, the Block Explorer, Twitter community or X. Source code is from github.com. And here's your white paper, ethereumclassic.org. Pretty cool. You've got some technicals in here. You can see seasonals, 2023, 2024, 2025. You can see it's usually down and to the right for Ethereum Classic, at least ETC, BTC. Let's type in one. Let's just type in Bitcoin. Let's go Bitcoin, Coinbase. You can see this one's up and to the right. What is blue? Is that where we are now? Yeah, that's where we are now. Look, we're basically lagging. We still have, look at that. Going into December. Where's our Santa rally? Right? When are we going to catch up to the last cycles or these last yearly, the last two yearly price movements? We might not, because liquidity's dried up. You got an insight up here. Bitcoin experienced a sell-off as traders reacted to declining valuations in the artificial intelligence sector, prompting a shift away from risk assets. You can click on this. It'll take you to the news that this was on. Come down here. You can see it's weekly, it's monthly returns or losses. 3 months, 6 months, year to date. Year to date, it's up only 11%. And on the year, it's up 49%. Is that what 1 year means? Since the beginning of January, and this is from November of last year. I think, or year to date. Maybe no. That's this. Wait, is this the one? 12, 11, 9er? Well, where is November? So this month last year was right here. Whereas year to date would be up here because this is January. Okay, so yeah. So year to date is since January, actually. And 1 year is since a year ago. I don't know why. I don't know why. More seasonals. So there's more seasonals. So there's other stuff you can look at here. Look at this. This tends, Q4, the end of Q4 tends to be pretty bullish for Bitcoin. I mean, except for, what is this one? 2021, except for the end of the bull run. 2022 wasn't, I mean, that was the bear market. So can we just get this? Can we just get this right here? That'd be cool, huh? What's the table talking about? Wait, I can add in all the more years or what? Or it just goes back to 2014? Which would add 2014? Wow. Okay, gotta get rid of that one. That one. Just messing up the chart too much. You can do average, percent. Here's the table. Is this the table that everybody be using? All right, so in November, usually does pretty well. 6 green to 5 red, predominantly green for November. 6 green to 5 red on December. Yearly returns are obviously phenomenal. January 5 to 6, February 9 to 2. Wow. Looks like the times to sell, because you got to think about it this way. The times to sell are in February, April, May, or February, April, July, October, and then DCA the rest of the months. Because you want to DCA when everything is down, right? Oh, Chapo Chico is owned by Coca-Cola? I don't know if I just said something racist or not. More technicals. And this is pretty cool right here. Look at this. Relative Strength Index, 14 day. Which one are we on? We're on the daily. It shows you neutral, neutral, buy, neutral, neutral, buy, sell, buy. On all of these. RSI, stochastics, commodity change index, average directional index, awesome oscillator, momentum, MACD, stochastic RSA fast, Williams percent range, bull bear power, ultimate oscillator. And then all these moving averages. We can go to the weekly, see what we're looking like. We're neutral, 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 neutral. And this is just all the freaking indicators. All these indicators on here. Oscillators. What happens if I click this? Oh. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Where was I? Ah, there we go. I'm taking a Topo Chico right now too. They were buy one get one free though. I have no idea what it is you're talking about. So you got oscillators, summary, moving averages. Summary is going to be probably a combination of these two. So that's pretty cool. Pivots. You have pivots. You've got P, resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3, support 1, 2, 3. Classic, Fibonacci, Camarilla, Woody. No idea what that means. But yeah. Be warned. As investment advice. No, as all things when it comes to indicators or technicals, whatever, it's all about building confluence. That's what it's about. So if you're like, okay, the chart looks bullish, but what do all these technicals look like? Oh, the technicals are bullish too. All right, what about the news? Oh, the news is bullish too. Like confluence, just more and more info so that you become confident in an investment. Speaking of investments, let's check like a stock. Let's just pick Amazon. Let's bring this up. And on stocks, it'll show you when's the next earning report in 85 days. Doesn't help me. Please put dates. Volume 40.61 million. Average volume 30-day 52.39 million. Market capitalization $2.67 trillion. Dividend yield indicated none. Price to earnings ratio 35. So you get all that info on here. Income statement. You can see their income, their technicals. You know, they're pretty bullish. Strong buy for Amazon. Buy. And then you got to look at the chart. What does the chart look like? Is it a strong buy for us now at this point? I don't know. I'd be more inclined to, after seeing the breakout here, I'd be like, okay, so everything's looking bullish across the board, right? Everything's looking bullish. So now that we've gotten the breakout, our fundamentals look good, and our technicals look good. So what do? This is a weekly chart, so we can back this up and we can see, okay, do we get a pullback? So we got the breakout. We have a giant gap here on Amazon. So I don't know. If you were going to buy, I mean, down here wouldn't be the worst buy. Yeah, wouldn't be the worst buy, but a massive gap is there. And then you can find you can click on indicators. Let's see Market Oracle Pro Plus. Let's see what that looks like. This is pretty good with stocks as well as crypto. So on the hour at least, we're above both the dynamic and quantum reactors. What about the daily? I imagine we're above them on the daily as well. Yep. So that looks good right there. Do we have a good pullback area? Because that little jump up there, where's my fibs? Go from this low to this high. I mean, a 50% retracement would be nice, right back down into that gap. Or even down here to the quantum reactor and the dynamic reactor sitting right around the golden pocket. So that would be nice to see. We have some indication that price is getting a little bit weak, but Amazon's getting a little bit weak on the 4-hour, at least weak enough for a potential that pullback that we want to see here to be able to enter on a potential long trade here on Amazon. You can trade Amazon at BTCC. I have no affiliation to BTCC, but you can trade on there. Your minimum deposit though is $200 or USDT. So just be aware of that. And then you just build your confluence. So you knocking on my door? Hello? Oh, we're past 10. It's going to pull back to the 0.382. Potentially here at 240 and 60 cents. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. You buying any quantum stocks, rare earths? Have not had a chance to really dig into those, but I'm going to talk about them with BC offline. So I just haven't had a real chance to really get into it, to be honest. But I'm working on building something out, and really I should just start doing it with you guys instead of just waiting. So that's the goal. So LBC, do Boomhauer. You want me to do dango my Boomhauer up in here, man? I've been trying to tell these kids for all this time now. I can't do no Boomhauer. I just try to do my thing, man, and I don't care what you say about it, but I'm just gonna be all dango me, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, brother? I'm just trying to be dango mean, and we're just gonna get on out of here and call that a night, all right? I do hope you all follow me on X on that dango at that Lunar Beaches and yeah, and join Discord. That'd be pretty cool, if you ask me. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you all for joining me this evening. That was a lot of fun. I think we should do a little, once we start getting into a little bit more of the research, it's gonna be cool, man. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna learn, we're gonna grow, we're gonna do portfolios. Well, we're gonna get there. And I take on a strong southern accent when I'm pissed. It's concerning. Oh, dang it. Yes, me too. Or when I'm, for some reason, if I'm imitating someone, I'll often do a country accent. Even if they didn't even have one, I do it. It's probably because I'm Southern. All right. All right, guys. So selling the LBC shirts for $500. If you want one, let me know. Not really, $500. If you would want a shirt, just let me know, and I'm sure I could get one made for you. And yeah, but anyways, I'll ask my wife how much. That's it. That's gonna be it this evening. I will see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, in the chats. And tomorrow evening, right back here on Lunar Beaches Crypto at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I love you all. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content. Mad love, everybody. Hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow night. Mad love. God bless. I don't know what song to play, so we'll just play the song that was at the beginning, I guess. Maybe. Or we'll just do this. Do 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 do. Sure, this one. My love. God bless.
Mod queen, mod boss, hold the line. Alexandra, kick your G, power redefined. Melissa, one love, kindness in the storm. J Rizzle strikes, crypto artist born. Duality, see, not of this world. Alien truths in the waves unfurled. Jesus saves, blessings light the path. Heart throws the horns, thunder in the blast. Maybe a band-aid, rhythm breaks the cage. All set, grinding, ain't the charge with rage. Kelly the Caliphant stomps through the hate. Together we rise, together we shake. We wave riders, we ride or we fall. Wave riders, united we come through fire. The shadows will always remain. Ride on the wave, let it carry our name. And midnight echoes neon in the sky. Future in our veins, we were born to defy. Silent in the build, then the break comes loud. Wave riders forever, we stand unbowed. Legends on the crest never fade away. Crypto tide rising, we seize the day. Deep in the current, we bend but don't break. Together we rise, together we quake. We wave riders, we ride or we fall. Wave riders, united we come through fire. The shadows will always remain. Ride on the wave, let it carry our name. We wave riders, wave ride or we fall. Wave riders, united we come through fire. The shadows will always remain. Ride on the wave, let it carry our name. Wave riders, our names in the tide, forever alive. Wave riders.